Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd rather join my Patreon instead. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out, why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us tap in and talk to God. I'm channeling the energy of concern. Someone's deeply concerned wherever they are. Someone's deeply concerned here. This is the level of concern, like I can feel it, right? I'm channeling that this is a level of concern that can drive someone crazy. You know, being so concerned about a specific thing that it consumes your daily basis life. Like your life now revolves around this one thing you're concerned about. You know, there's an energy of a person who's going through this right now. Let's see what this is about. This person's concerned about what they've done, because what they've done can't be undone. Okay. Let's see what this is. That this person is struggling to live their life, like they're constantly concerned. Yeah, we have the devil. There's something that they've done that can't be undone, that has to do with the devil energy. Somebody did something in their life, simply put here, something that has to do with tying themselves to some form of circumstance due to their own demonic ways. You know, this person did something, and it's because of what they did that they are going through what they're going through right now. This already happened. Somebody did something already, like it's already done, and now they're in a path of having to take accountability and pay for what they've done. So they're undergoing some form of karma here. The Hierophant. This person has to be taught a lesson. God is teaching this person a lesson. What this person is going through, their karma, it's a lesson here. They have to learn, because what they've done, it's like this person has walked a path of the devil energy for a long time. They've been in the devil energy for years and years and years, to the extent that, their karma has caught up to them. Now they have to pay for it. And this is something they can't run away from or escape or think of a way to get out of. Like, nothing can be done. Like I said here, something has already happened. It can't be undone. Yeah, we have the Empress reverse. This was somebody who was doing something with regards to destiny swapping, right? To explain destiny swapping, I did explain it in the message that I did previously. The one that was an hour plus long. I explained destiny swapping, but I'm being called to do it again. In this instance, in this regard, this person, please think and think logically, think out the box as well. If someone were to look at another person and say, I want to be exactly like them and take over their life in that way, the approach is going to differ. Someone might try to, it's like, to be that person, they might think, oh, all I need to do is get in the way of this and that, and then like do this and that, or act like they'll conjure up their own perspective about how they can be another person, right? How they can live like another person, like a duplicate or clone or doppelganger energy. You are dealing with somebody here who has been into dark spirituality. So when they encountered you, however way they did, they fell in love with your energy. This is somebody who has no love within them. Them falling in love with your energy proves that you've unlocked something within them that only you have the capability of doing. It's like God purposely wanted you to encounter this person in this way, because God knew you would open up the crooked heart that has been twisted and dark and all these things for so many years. And then God says, okay, you are going to activate a heart chakra awakening. I'm going to place you as the vessel. Beloved, God said, I'm going to place you as a vessel, and this person is going to encounter you at this point in their lives, because they need to walk their path of karma. Because I know once I open up their heart chakra and you are the one that awakened it, they will feel all the things that they put people through. It will no longer be something that they ignore. It will no longer be something that they live with and cope with. It will haunt them. People's things that they've done upon them. This person, God wanted them to go through the heart chakra awakening so that they can go through what others went through because of them. The same pain is the pain they must feel. The same hurts they inflicted is the hurt they must feel. The same actions that they took upon others are the same actions others are going to take upon them. As above, so below. Somebody is getting what they've dished out on earth. We have the Two of Wands here. Yeah, you're dealing with somebody who has a hard time understanding that they're them and you're you. I love how I said they're you. Somebody has a hard time. How is it that somebody out there has a hard time realizing that they're not someone else? Somebody is out there battling themselves constantly in inner turmoil because they are trying to convince themselves that they're not you, so that they can snap out of the delusion they've been living in. But it's so far deep. They're in it so far deeply. And don't forget, it has to do with spirituality. Anything that is spirit based is deeper than anything we know on earth. Hence, spirituality is the path less chosen, or was. Now that energy is shifting. People are going to want to take the path. But nonetheless, though, what I'm seeing here is like, mm-mm. Like this person, this person tried to step in the way. No, somebody has been messing with your voice. Your throat chakra has been tampered with in the spirit by this person. They've been sending attacks to your throat, your voice. So that it alters your speech as well. It's like you have somebody here that basically they did not want you to be somebody who can communicate clearly. No one must understand anything that comes out of your mouth. You mustn't either. So it's like this is not the only thing they did in order to destiny swap. Back to the understanding of destiny swapping. The reason I was like, if somebody wants another person's life, they'll have to approach things in a particular way. And you have somebody here who took the spiritual route to take from you in that way. So in order for them to destiny swap, you would have to lose your mind, meaning forget yourself. Not knowing that that essence of who you are is being harvested by the person who's sending this energy to you. They wanted to do that. That is what destiny swapping is. So you have to lose your mind because you have to lose yourself. And where do you go? Because your body's here. It's still you in terms of the physical, but in the spirit, you're not here. And the spirit is who we truly are. Hence, the spirit goes when we die because that is who we are. The body will always stay. It will perish. Ash it will be because ash it was. Skeleton shit. But back to the type of person that you're dealing with here and the situation at hand. You were meant to forget yourself. Simply put, here we have the Seven of Swords. Like, it would be looked at as dementia in the physical realm, in 3D, but it would actually be a spiritual attack, a spiritual battle that you quote unquote lost. But this person has been inflicting pain upon you in secret. So you wouldn't have quote unquote lost anything. You'll never lose anything. But I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if this shit was even possible to happen to you, a divine one, a child of God who is covered, protected, and anointed, and blessed and favored. Even if they could do this to you, simply put, beloved, this person wouldn't be able to walk a mile in your shoes. They don't understand what it takes to be you. As much as they can steal the spirit, there's things that it's like, oh, I'm trying to destiny swap in 2010 upon this person's life. We reached 2015 and I still haven't been able to do it, but I've been constantly trying to. What does that mean? We are in a different timeline. The energy is different. The person changes with the energy. So you are trying to take the destiny or take the spirit of who I was in 2010. You're trying to destiny swap an energy I was in 2010. It was left there. You will be stuck in my 2010 paradigm while I move on, not just from 2015, but to the present time, 2024. It's like somebody tried to destiny swap. This has already been done. It just can't be undone. She or he tried to do this in a specific timeline you were in. You were not in this vibration. This person is chained to an energy that roams in the spirit. It's who you once were. Your ancestors deliberately wanted this person to have access to you like that in the spirit as karma. It's like, okay, you want to be her so bad, you want to be him so bad, I'll chain you to their old energy and they'll evolve so far ahead that you regret even doing that because you will be a wannabe. That's how it will be seen in the physical 3D, but in the spirits, they're chained to an old version of you, an old dimension, an old paradigm, an old spirit. You're not the same person. You've walked up to a certain degree, a level of spirituality in your journey. So with the Seven of Swords energy, this person here, to say the least, they're in so much trouble. We have Capricorn energy, we have Gemini energy, we have Taurus energy, double Taurus energy, we have Libra energy, we have Aries energy. Yeah, they're in trouble, beloved. This person, you see now the reason why. I've already established it for you. You see why now they need to be snapped out of the delusion. You see why now they had to realize that they're not you. It's because they're so far deep into this spiritual destiny swap. It's like they're stuck in the spirit, in the paradigm and timeline of them trying to destiny swap using your fate. Meaning, even however long this has been going on, this person still feels the same way as they did back then about everything and everyone. It will never change because they're stuck there. So even if there's a snake in their eyes, someone who's pretending to be something that they're not, and let's say that person has always been someone that they trusted, they won't see that, oh, they no longer trustworthy. They're untrustworthy. They're stuck in who that person. They'll be stuck in who they think that person is or was. They won't see any new energy. This person will never be able to simply put manifest. They surrendered that gift up to be able to do that for themselves. You understand? The adverse effect, the consequence, the correction, the punishment, the payment that must be made upon their karmic debt for what they've tried to do. With the Five of Wands energy here, we have double Aries energy. Now they're trying to fix what they've done. Like, you can't fix this. How are you going to go back so many years and dig up all those things and untie all those things and undrink all those things and unbath yourself in all those things? Years of trying to take another person's essence from them. You are actively living every day to watch them lose their mind so that you actively gain who they really are. And you walk this is one of those situations like, man, that person was never like this. Now all of a sudden, it's like someone, it's like not on some, oh, this person really like has always been like this. It's just that they were never in the position to be seen in that way. It's like us divine ones, where we've always been divine. The Karmics were just blinded by their own demons, and our light was triggering those demons, and now we've actively brought those demons out to life. We see who they are. Our light is too bright. This is someone who was like, everybody knows that they really don't be about nothing. They really ain't shit. Like I swear, everybody looks at this person like that. It's not something I'm saying. It's what they're experiencing in their reality. Everybody, now all of a sudden, that very same person goes underwater, right? Under beloved's essence. And they rise now. Now, when they rise, they come out a different person. Now, we don't feel the same way about this person. Oh my God, like, wow, all of a sudden, like, I see you in so much respect. all of a sudden, wow, you step into a room and like, wow, like all of a sudden you've changed. Now you dress different. Bitch, you want to live as me? Take your raggedy ass somewhere else, ho. Beloved, you see what was meant to happen here. And all the while, you are losing your mind somewhere. But it's not that you are losing your mind. Someone is taking from you spiritually, leaving you with just your body, wandering everywhere in the spirit because your body you've been out of your body for too long. But it wouldn't be you being out of your body, you were taken out of your body. And now your house, your temple, your vessel wanders in the spirit, and any host can come in and out. And you seem crazy, but it's not that you are. It's because every host in the spirit is in and out of you. Or one time you're doing this, one time you're screaming, one time you're standing, one time you're this one. Everybody is trying to get into your vessel to be able to live in the 3D here. Because these are spirits that are in hell. A spiritual hell, as above so below. Hence they can be people who experience hell on earth. Because it is that. It's actively that. Now either they walk a path of trying to redeem themselves and get out of the hell to a promised land, or they've earned the hell, they deserve to be there. Spiritual jail is a thing too. Depression is a form of spiritual jail. Your spirit is the one that isn't okay. We have the Two of Cups here. This person, and the Justice reversed. This person unsuccessfully tried to do this. Don't forget what we've established about the adverse effect, the reversal of all of this and what it's going to be. Furthermore, into that, you're going to see this person truly show their obsession. They've been trying to hide it, but it's been quite clear. But when I mean show it, I mean like show it. Like whoever you were in the paradigm that they are stuck in, maybe, this is something they tried to do to you 8 years ago, 6 years ago, 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Even 1 week ago, and you evolve 5 months later, and then all of us, you're no longer who you used to be. They doing something to who you understand how this goes. So whatever timeline you were in when they were doing this, that person, they're going to begin to show. It's like this person that's obsessed here is going to show their obsession by becoming exactly who you used to be, to bother you. It's like this person's like, okay, I'll be exactly who you used to be since you abandoned that identity and now you're someone else. I'll be exactly that. That's what they've always wanted anyway, right? But in this instance, they're doing it with the approach that, yes, I won't be able to really be that, but I will be the person you used to be, and my name will bother you. My identity will have the same effect on you that your identity has on me. So they're thinking that if they do this to you, you'll be affected the way they're affected by you. Like, what? I don't, they're still holding on to you. If this person could have just left you alone, that timeline, wherever that was in the past, whoever you were, however you looked, whatever you liked, wherever you went, it's all different now. And if you're trying to be someone and everything about them changes, what happens? You get stuck with the version you're trying to be of them. They're gone. They're gone. The backfire of this spiritual battle that someone tries to place upon your life, the spiritual warfare attempt, the adverse effect, the reversal is something you're going to live with. Like you're going to, not like beloved, you're going to actively see someone literally what you used to wear on some, what you used to do. Like someone is going to actively try and be the old you, but they thinking that this old you know, it's gonna bother you because to them that old you is the best you that you've ever been. They don't like this new you too way out of their vibration. They don't get it because you've evolved. You will always be great in whoever it is God transforms you to be. You might evolve from who you are now in 3 years. This person might fall in love with that person more than the old timeline. You see what I'm saying? This is something you're gonna live with. Someone is gonna continuously show up in your reality as an obsessed stalker. This is something you have to live with. This person is going to actively try to put their new identity, quote unquote, in your face to bother you. It's like, oh, you doing they want you to do something about it or be pressed about it. Like, oh, I used to dress like, who's gonna care? Are you gonna literally sit in your home as the best version you know yourself to be and worry about something that has already happened and is non-existent? Somebody's just trying to bring it back to life. It's dead. Like an old relationship type shit. Like that shit died. Like even if you were to get back together with that person, will never be of the same timeline energy it was once in. It won't feel the same, simply put. Things happen, like it just don't feel the same. Like we have the Three of Pentacles, and when things don't feel the same, some people still feel the same, even if the things aren't the same. Like that's why someone can be stuck in a relationship for many years with someone that doesn't want them, and they show it in how they treat them, what they do, how they speak to them. They treat you like nothing because you mean nothing, but you are staying because of whatever delusion you're comfortable with. These are the people staying with abusive spouses and things, on partners and girlfriends and boyfriends. This person is in that level of denial. Like, when you don't want to believe something, you will run the other way. And what if that thing you're running away from is the actual truth? It will catch up to you whichever way you go. If you're going this way, it'll catch up to you. It's like full circle energy. It's gonna come back around, and that's exactly what's happening to someone here. Years of being obsessed and years of being a stalker, sorry. Even psychologically, it has its defects on the person. Emotionally, it has its defects. It's like an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Imagine someone who's addicted to wine. Every single day they consume wine. Like they can't go a day without wine. And it's not a balanced relationship they have with it. It's like this person will finish 3 to 6 bottles a day, every day. We would say that's an addiction. You don't love it at this point, you're addicted to it. Love has transcended into addiction. Love transcends into many things. Love can transcend to hatred. Love can become hatred or turn into it. Love can turn it into something else. That's why people can go into relationships in love and then they end up hating that person within the relationship because that love has transcended to something else. In this instance here, coming back to the generalization of this message, obviously you're not going to be bothered. This person, the defects are it's like you are going to actively not care. They're actively going to lose their mind. Let us tap in further and talk to God. Taking the spiritual route to identity swap, to destiny swap. It's like taking somebody else's energetic signature. The way people feel about them is no longer their energy. Now you have possessed it. Someone wanted to be possessed by your energy so that they can carry your energetic signature. The way you affect the room when you walk in, the way people feel about you, what they think of you. Someone here is an obsessor of your identity in that way. That's the type of obsession that we are talking about here. This person, they're also never sober, right? They have they are out of balance, right? They are not in a balanced state of being mentally, emotionally, definitely not spiritually as well. So because of that, they're not in alignment. This is somebody who is actively losing their mind, meaning they're also experiencing an energy of loss of control. It's not just mind loss, it's loss of control. Someone that wanted to steal your life away from you like that. This is what they're going through. If it were up to this person, this was already like that timeline they did this in. They saw this, the future, right? The present time. So when they were doing this in that old timeline, this would be the future, right? If they did this in 20 whatever, and then now we in 2024. In 20 whatever, 2024 was referred to as future reference, right? The future tense. This person, they were looking at the future tense as like, oh, this would have already been over. Like I would have already, like a thief in the night, like undetected. I would have already just snatched this person's essence and ran the other way and became this glorious, divine, spirited person through another person's essence, and they lose their mind as a defect of what I've done. This is, a spiritual battle here, a spiritual war that somebody here has been trying to inflict in your life. This person is one of many. There are a lot of people that have tried to spiritually attack you in many different ways, right? God always shows up, hence you are still protected, and you will remain protected. All right, we have the Five of Pentacles. This person will have to watch you live your life. Imagine watching that as this person after everything. Karma is best served real and not delusional or whatever. We have the Page of Pentacles. Now this person is in a state of being where your whole entire identity, the name, the everything about you is now something they can't live with. It's like your name. Now the reversal also, this is how it's happening. Anything about you takes away this person's spirit. Like every time they hear your name, it decreases the spiritual energetic signature. So they lose themselves, they lose their own energetic signature. This person won't know who they are as long as you exist. That's the backfire energy. They were warned, they were given the disclaimer. If this backfires, you will not only, you will have to suffer mind loss. You won't know who you are as long as they're alive. You're not going to lose your life because somebody attempted to do this to you. They'll live in mind loss and watch you still be you. But because of your breath of air every single day, they lose themselves. They lose their mind because of what they try to send your way. It actually coming back and backfiring on them. It's backfiring because you're still alive. It's backfiring because you haven't lost your mind. It's returning. It's actively doing that. It's actively going back. It wants energy. It's like everything they sent, everything they cast, everything they conjured is actively going back. Everything. And there's nothing they can do about it. You can't stop an active spirit. It's active. A spirit doesn't bargain. Oh, can I do this? No, a spirit does what it does. Hence, the spirit, is the air that we breathe. It's an uncontrollable force. It's God's energy. The Holy Spirit is what we breathe. I don't know what people like this be breathing. The spirit of insanity. We have the chariot. You were meant to be the one actively losing their mind. You were meant to be the one out of your mind at this time. This is the time when this was supposed to be happening like that, according to what they sent your way. They were given also the timestamp that, okay, if it doesn't backfire, if, the energy doesn't come back to us, you will have this person's essence at this time. This time has passed. They still don't have your essence. What does that mean? It means that it's backfiring. This person here can't identify themselves slowly but surely, and it's going to get worse. It's their identity crisis. That's how it's going to be seen by those in the physical, us, human beings in the 3D. But what this person is actually experiencing, their spiritual walk is based on mind loss. But how it's going to be experienced here is like dementia or, identity crisis that leads to dementia, because life is long. And when God wants you to suffer for your sins, you won't even be able to take your own life. He'll make sure that you live to regret what you've done. As Karmic did, to understand you don't do that to another person. So this person, they're in trouble here. With the Queen of Swords, they thought they figured something out. They thought like by now, man, I would already be like a thief in the night. I would have already smashed, erased, moved on with my life. Basically, they would have erased your identity. When someone attacks you spiritually, it's always an attempt of your life. They're trying to take your life somehow. That concern energy is returning again. I'm channeling it. Now we understand why. Man, there's no apologizing. There's no sorry. Are you sorry? Bitch, of course you are. Stupido. Like divine feminine, divine masculine. Sorry. They want to say sorry. That's just crazy. Nah, they are crazy. Nah, this person is crazy here. Now they're in a journey of life where they have to, don't forget, they know what they sent out. They have to anticipate their own things to return to them. They have to think, oh, the first thing I did, I sent this to them, I did that to them, I tried to do, all these things are going to be a build up and a pile up, and it's going to hit them. They have to deal with everything they sent out, literally actively returning to them from the first to the last attempt. They're going to have to pay for it. They're going to have to go through what you were supposed to go through. What are they talking about? Pay up. This is karma. They have to pay up. Sorry, man, you crazy. Get out of here. Like this person here, that's why I be saying, I'm always going to say this, leave people alone. Don't be attacking anyone emotionally, mentally, physically, verbally, spiritually. Because when it returns to your energy, it comes back to your life because you sent it to another person's life by doing something or saying something or acting in a certain type of way. We have the Six of Wands. This person is trying to maintain their image with the Six of Wands energy. Like, to everyone else, they're trying to come off cool, calm, and collected. I don't know why this person's still worried about everyone else when it's their life they should be worried about. How are you worried about other people that don't care about you the way you think? Because in the end, it's you for you. You came here alone, no matter who came with you. If you don't have a relationship with yourself, you can get lost in life. Because you don't know who you are, of course you're going to get lost. You see what I'm saying? This person here, what they try to do to you is something crazy. Imagine, all of a sudden, you lose your identity like that. You don't know who you are. You don't, do I like this? Like you start to literally go crazy. And they wanted to actively watch it. No, they're going to actively watch themselves go crazy. What are they talking about? Backfire. We have the strength, and it's coming in hot. With the strength energy, it's coming in hot. This backfire energy here, it's coming in hot. Biggest mistake of their life. Literally. We have the Lovers reverse. That's why I be saying leave people alone. And especially if you want to attack someone spiritually, you are literally actively, willingly letting your life go. Be willing to lose your life if you tap into spirituality. Be willing to lose your life if you tap into dark spirituality in specific. Because it gets there with those that walk that path. Us as divine ones who chose God within spirituality, we don't experience things like that until it's time for us to. You are not going to pass on because someone did something to you. You're going to pass on because it's time for you to in God's way. So this person here, them trying to write your destiny and fate, where it's like, I'm going to rule you off in the spirit. You will no longer exist. I'll take your life. It's like, man, who are you in the spirit? Them as the person doing this? Because in the spirit, they don't have any power. So how are they trying to attack you in the spirit when you are mighty there? You're close to the Most High. Of course, it's not going to work. But people like this, they think they know. Now they have to watch their life fall apart, get harder and harder every day. We have the Nine of Wands to the Ten of Wands. They have to watch their life get harder and harder for them every day. This is the beginning of someone's hell here. God is about to make your life so damn good, divine feminine, divine masculine, to prove not only to this person, but to everyone else that thought that you wouldn't be okay in the end. To prove that you are okay. To show them it's possible that if they would have chosen to be a good person, they also would have reached their I'm okay chapter. When have you ever heard someone honestly say, oh, I'm okay, instead of it just being a mundane, hey, how are you doing? I'm okay. Blah, blah. Are you really okay? If we look at humanity, it's like we're suffering from a silent depression energy. Not many people can actively, genuinely, sincerely say they're okay. Once you get to the point in your life where you can say that, like, I know I can say that, I know I can say, no matter what I'm going through within myself, I'm okay. And because I'm okay, what I'm going through will not affect me. It will shape me instead. Someone like this who isn't okay, never has been, it's just worsening. It's like decay, rotten energy. They're worried about, oh, they gonna think this if I wear this, if I go here, they gonna think they worried about the wrong thing. You still worried about people. You should be worried about your identity, girl. Girl, you should be worried about your identity. Man, you should be man. Divine feminine, divine masculine, they should be worried about themselves. Man. Time waits for no one. Just because you want to fifth and faff, it doesn't mean it's the time to fifth and faff. You're wasting your time fiffing and faffing. Or whatever. We have the King of Wands reversed. This person is going to regret everything they've done here. They're going to walk a path of shame for the rest of their life, literally. When I say leave people alone, it be because of things like this. Do you want to carry a cross forever? Do you want to carry a cross forever? Do you want to literally suffer in God's wrath forever because you didn't do good on earth? You didn't choose good and you constantly were given the opportunity? We knew better, beloveds. Now this person, they didn't want to see the value of God. Now they want to, because they see that God is the ultimate power. They were too worried about other things, waving their wands or whatever, throwing that energy at you, thinking, oh, God this, God that. God is everything. What are you talking about? God can protect you from poison. God can protect you from trauma. God can protect you from accidents. God can protect you from everything. This person literally got to the extent that they were planning out their life. Oh, sorry, your life. They were planning out their life as you. Like, to them, it's like, okay, once it's already done, I'm gonna do this, go there, be here. Now, when I speak, people are gonna listen, so I'm gonna be so confident. Da da da. They know that's your energy. So them thinking they're gonna be successful in stealing it, they were starting to envision themselves walking in your likeness, in your image. God-given likeness, God-given image. Literally, I see someone being like, oh, I can't wait to wake up in the morning as this person, having my this, my that, and just like breathing the air as them. Like, this is some serious spiritual obsession here. A spiritual obsessor. Let's tap in and talk to God. There is a mental obsessor, someone who's obsessed with breaking your mind. They will say all kinds of fucked up things, do all kinds of fucked up things to ensure that you are mentally broken. There's, this person is a spiritual obsessor. There's mental obsession. There's emotional obsession as well, where seeing you cry or hurt, in pain, worried, bothered, is someone's obsession. They want to constantly put you in positions to be angry, upset, sad, miserable, lonely, because they're feeding that obsession. Someone can have a physical obsession where they have to actively stalk you in your life to see you physically. There's levels to it. This is a spiritual level. This person, they thought they could do this. At the time that they were doing it, they thought this was very clever. This was something that, they had well thought out. This was something that they truly desire, not seeing the insanity and the delusion back then. But that is being brought to light right now in their life. Everybody is going to and has been actively already seeing signs of insanity from this person, because they are actively stuck in something that doesn't exist. Like people are starting to see that this person, it's not that they have a problem with you or this and that. They're obsessed. People are starting to see that, and it's being looked at as insanity because of how long it's been going on. It's like, oh, now we see you're actually obsessed with this person. Everybody's seeing it. It's like we've been thinking that da 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 da. That's not what it is. You're actually obsessed here. Yeah, Ace of Wands again, like literally double Ace of Wands. This is a serious level of obsession here. There is people that get obsessed and do things and say things and act in certain ways, that will, it might not bring life-threatening harm, but anything spiritually dark is life-threatening. And because this is a spiritual obsession, a spiritual obsessor, the obsession is life-threatening. If it wasn't for God, you wouldn't be here. Because like I said, this is one of many. You have so many people that have been after you, spiritually attacking you in many different ways here. And God protecting you, you waking up every day as you, in your body, in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit, is because of God's protection. You staying in yourself is because of God's covering. So show gratitude to the Most High God, Allah, Ra, Source, the Divine. All right? Because this is a lot here. God is continuously proving to you that He's real. That's His voice. That's His presence. That's how He moves in your life. That's how He shows up. Learn your relationship with God. Oh God, you show up protecting me in this way. You show up saving me in this way. You show up like this. You show up. How does God show up for you? It won't be how God shows up for anybody else. Hence, you must learn your relationship with God. When you pray, how does God move after you have spoken to Him? Not like, oh, I wish God would appear. Like, guys, let's think out the box. Let's actually be out of the matrix. Yeah, the Tower reversed. This is the beginning of this person's insanity. They falling out of their own false foundation tower. Like this person tried to do something here that when they were even trying to do it, it was actively backfiring. They were doing things thinking they're sending them to you, but they're sending them to themselves. God will actively protect His own. He won't protect you when you're in trouble. He'll protect you when the weapon is being formed, not when the weapon is being sent to you and is attacking you. Once it's being formed, whether that thought of that person who wants to do harm on you, wish ill on you, God will redeem you in that person's eyes and show that person that who they think they can be or what they think they can do to you with regards to you means nothing in your reality, meaning you will see actively as God enables you to be a queen rising, a king rising amongst peasants. Enemies will be footstools, He said, and so it shall be. There's nothing anyone can do about who you are here, whether they try or not, and they've been trying. You have no idea here. Someone has been trying. Like someone saying, oh, she got this. Oh, let me also get the same thing. Let me buy the same thing. Oh, give me this one. Yes, whatever. Give me that. Oh, I see them wearing this. I see them going there. I see them doing this. This person's actively losing their mind. And like I said, everybody in their reality is starting to see it. They no longer in this paradigm of, oh, they're jealous, oh girl, oh man, don't, bro, you just chill, or whatever. Like, people are just starting to see that something's wrong. There's a lot that people can do too much of. There's a lot someone can do too much of. They can overindulge themselves into an obsession or an addiction. You've done something for so long in a specific way, or to a specific person, or in a specific place, that, like, what I'm saying, it's just a part of you. That's the practice makes perfect energy. And if you instill yourself or put your energy into something, and if you do it often, you'll either perfect it, it'll be an obsession, or you'll be addicted. Depends on what you're doing. This person here attacking you has been an obsession. It's become that way because of how long they've been doing it. They've been obsessed with you for a long time here. Their worst fear is coming to life, where everybody is seeing it. Like, they can no longer hide their obsession with hatred, like they hate you. Nah, someone hides their obsession with hatred, they really obsessed for real. To hide it, they obviously have to pretend, and to make it easier, they just pretend to be the opposite, or to feel the opposite, to think the opposite way towards you. Like, yeah, I'm obsessed with you, but amongst everyone else, I hate you because I have pride, I have ego. No, like, what are you even talking about? You're just a liar. This person here, you're just a liar. Three of Cups reversed. They thinking about people that won't be there when they're in their deathbed, people that are only there conditionally because they do this for them, they just say that. We really be thinking people care, and people don't care. We live in those times. This sad truth that we have to awaken to, that people don't care the way we think. If someone cares about you, it's because they care about you. If someone doesn't, they don't. Even if you want them to, doesn't mean they will. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles here. It's like this person, with all that being said, something is going to keep getting worse here. Like, this identity crisis, it is identity crisis right now. It's gonna worsen with time. It's gonna get more serious. They're gonna keep entering paradigms of life, and the energy, the frequency is getting more serious if you look at Earth and how things are in life right now. So it's gonna keep getting serious. It's either things are gonna seriously be good for someone, or seriously be bad. We've made our decisions and choices. We've finalized our actions, and we are going to reap what we've, sown. And so is this person, right? Something's gonna get worse. This insanity here. That's why I'm seeing. It's that same energy again of the person who's going to end up in a psych ward. This energy has been coming up for, it's been coming up frequently for a reason here. Someone here is not right. They are out of their body. They should be concerned. They should be. They worried about their life now when they've messed it up. They're worried now when their life is destructively falling apart, and they let it get there because of what they were doing, what they were saying, how they were acting. They solidified their own fates. They sealed their fate. No one is going to be there to comfort this person as their life falls apart. Like, people are going to be living their own life. People have their own things to deal with. No one is, like, this person didn't take accountability of their life, and it's going to show, because they won't have anyone but themselves, and they're their own worst enemy. They don't even know who they are. So of course they're gonna lose themselves in this world, man. Someone was doing too much. Spiritually, these attacks here, this person was too deep into the darkness. They just overdosed, and they're going to die off of the OD. Trying to maintain their image is not something they should be worried about right now. Watching you live your life is going to be something they actively do, whilst trying to snap themselves out of a serious delusion. Someone's going to be living like that for a very long time, trying to snap themselves out of the delusion whilst watching you live your life. But that's what's going to actively lead them to mind loss further, because it's like their brain won't be able to take this here. Like, this person, what they manifested for themselves, like, someone has called upon their own death here with their actions. They summoned their own removal on earth, because this is going to take them out here. There's no way that they're going to be able to take this. They won't be able to live with it. Like, someone's going to take themselves out. That's what you were meant to do in the end, because imagine losing your own identity like that. That will shatter anyone, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. You were meant to be so shattered, you take yourself out, and they were going to live as you in this way. Now they have to have the same fate, and they've sealed it. They're going to literally lose their life. Like, someone's death is approaching here. Someone's death is approaching here, yeah. It's like an active spirit that is approaching in their life. King of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. This spirit is approaching their life. It's literally hovering over them. And once the spirit of death hits them, this person's going to lose their life. It was meant to be either you or them, beloved. This person has literally sealed their fate. Once they backfire has successfully been reversed, once this person receives all their karma, they're going to die, but they won't instantly die. God wants this person to obviously go through what you were supposed to go through first, because that's what they send to you. You're supposed to go through that first. How cruel is this person? How cruel and crooked and evil. Oh, I want to watch you lose your mind and then die. Ha ha ha. They are sealed to the same fate. They're going to actively watch themselves lose their mind and die. Yeah, this person won't be able to return to themselves. Like, this person won't be able to return to themselves here. Six of Cups energy. It's over. This backfire is already active. However long they're due for karma, that's when you're going to see the serious obsession really show itself. You're going to see them really like show how obsessed they've always been. It's going to be one of those things, man, I used to be like distinct, like you in specific, something you used to do, what you used to do, what you, it's like someone's going to structure themselves precisely as who you used to be. You're going to see it. And whilst experiencing mind loss, until it takes them out. Someone's literally going to lose their life from this. What do people think this is? They knew this. They were giving the warning and the disclaimer. It's just that that person that did it was someone who was so well known and skilled at this and they have many victims. You're not fucking one of them. Beloved, you are not fucking one of the victims, okay? You're not about to fall into the hands of such pure evil here. For what? That's not your destiny. That's literally not your destiny. They try to make that be your destiny. They try to make your destiny and fate be what they wanted it to be. It's like, imagine how being a divine one is. You literally living your own life. Somebody could be obsessed, obsessed with your identity. And, for no reason, you're just living your own life. But because you are who you are, you hold the power that you hold. This is how it affects people. Being us is not something that's easy. It's not nice. Like being obsessed over and all these things here. It's irritating. It's low vibrational. It's murderous. I'm being called to end this message here. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer one-on-one sessions. I also offer personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career, and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon. If you'd rather join my Patreon instead, you can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google. Search it and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.